You know those yellow tricycles in Nigeria, the Keke Napep? Here's a fact that might shock you. Every year, Nigerians buy up to 250,000 of them at an average of 3.5 million each. That's almost 1 trillion leaving the country every single year. Not for phones, not for luxury cars, for something we use every day. And guess what? Almost every single keke in Nigerian roads comes from India or China. So while we're moving around, someone else's economy is moving forward. But what if that changed? What if we actually built them here? Because I checked, it's not impossible. In fact, it's practical. Now, here's a missed opportunity. Nigeria already has over 2 million keke on the road. That's a market worth 7 trillion in total value, and we import nearly all of it. India exports over 500,000 tricycles every year and earns billions. Meanwhile, we've got the demand, the market, and even the skills. We just don't have enough factories. We've got auto clusters in Nnewi, Ibadan, and Kano already, producing spare parts, steel frames, and vehicle seats. Companies like Innocent Vehicle Manufacturing, IVM, and Simba TVS already assemble vehicles here. So the infrastructure exists, or someone is already doing it. We're just not connecting the dots, not doing enough. Let me break it down simply. There are 3 ways to build a tricycle industry, and one of them makes perfect sense for Nigeria right now. Option 1, CDK assembly. Import the parts, bolt them together here. Cost about 850 million naira to set up. Output around 2,000 units a year. It's quick, it creates jobs, but you're still importing almost everything. Option 2, semi-local assembly, the sweet spot. Build the body frames, seats, and panels locally. Import only engines and key electronics. Setup cost around 2.7 billion. Output about 5,000 keke a year. That's a real business. Per unit production costs roughly 700,000, and the finished keke sells for 1 million. That's 300,000 margin per unit, about 1.5 billion gross yearly. And it trains welders, painters, and engineers all along the way. That's industrial skill building, not just profit. Option 3, full manufacturing. Make everything here, engine, transmission, and all. That's a 12 billion project, 20,000 units per year. The dream stage? But you don't start there, you grow there. That's why 2.7 billion is the smart play. It's small enough to start, big enough to matter. The real blockers, and why now? Okay? So why haven't we done it already? The same 3 problems that choke everything. Power, policy, patience. Factories need steady electricity. Government incentives keep changing. And investors here want short-term returns. But here's what's shifting. The federal government plans to restrict used tricycle imports. And there's talk of incentives for electric vehicle assembly. That means whoever starts local manufacturing now will own the market in 3 years. It's not just transport, it's industrial timing. What it could look like, okay? Imagine factories in Ogun, Kano, and Aba, each one employing 300 to 400 people directly. Each one creating thousands of indirect jobs in the supply, logistics, and services. 10 states doing that equals 5,000 direct jobs, 15,000 indirect, and 50,000 kekes, even if we double the cost to 6 billion per factory instead of 2.7 billion. That's still less than what some states spend on convoys or government houses. And the timeline, the 180 days, that's 6 months. From empty land to the first Nigerian builds keke. 6 months to start keeping billions at home. And I tell you the big picture. We always talk about creating jobs, but jobs don't come from slogans. They come from factories. The keke is more than a tricycle. It's a mirror of how we move as a nation. Right now, it shows how our money moves outwards, but it could also show how we start to build again. Imagine seeing a keke that says made in Nigeria, built in Ogun, Nnewi, or Kano, sold across West Africa. That's not fantasy, that's focus. Because if we can import it, we can build it. And if we can build it, we can own it. So here's the question. If one state decided to back a 2.7 billion keke plant today, which state should lead it? Drop your answer in the comments and share this video, because Nigeria's next billion naira industry might already be driving past you every morning. In the next one, I'll show you the cash flow math. how a single factory breaks even in under 3 years. Subscribe if you want to see that.
Just so you know, this is for information only and not advice. Some details or policies might have changed by the time you're watching this.